And now, Giant Sports Talk Live. Here are your hosts, Eric and Glenn.
What is up, everyone? Welcome to the Giant Sports Talk Live special edition. I don't even know what to do. Giants sign Adrian Hauser, 2-year deal, $22 million. And we sign Jason Foley, who is still hurt. Come on, what is going on? Seriously? We're sitting here talking about going to sign Amai and Framber Valdez, trading for Scooble. My God, what is this? What is this? Come on. Is this where we're at? Come on, man. Come on. Seriously, Adrian Hauser and Jason Foley, and that's going to take us to the promised land? Is that what's going to create memories? Come on. This ain't it, right? Right? Come on, right? This is it. This isn't it, right? Is this it? It's 2 years, 22 million? Is this what it is now? Is it going to be Logan Webb, Robbie Ray, Adrian Hauser, Landon Rupin, and somebody else? We got two guys in a bullpen who are recovering from shoulder surgery. One guy's not going to even be ready until mid-season. The one that we just signed today. There, let's look at this, guys. This is just absolutely disgusting. Again, Jeff Passan broke this about, 30 minutes ago or so. Right-hander Adrian Hauser and the San Francisco Giants are in agreement on a 2-year, $22 million contract with the club option for a third year. Whoopee! Woohoo! Yeah! Sources tell ESPN, between the signing of Jason Foley and the addition of Hauser, the Giants are shoring up their pitching stuff. Shoring up! Shoring up! Shoring up? What are we shoring it up with? Diseased wood? Termite-infested wood? What is going on, man? Come on. Shored up the pitching. He's being kind. I'm not getting after Jeff. He's just reporting. Come on. Seriously, man. Shoring up. I don't know what to say, guys. Seriously, I don't even know what to say. Yeah, insane. You got to move, all right. This is not what I wanted, my friend. This is not what I wanted. I'm hoping that this is just there's more to come. I hope. Right? I don't think so, though. I don't think so. I think this is it for starting pitching. As far as it looks like Alex has tweeted. Oh, this is it. This is it. This is it. Oh, oh my God. Oh my God. He's okay. Alex is retweeting what San Francisco Giants on NBC, blah, blah, blah. The Giants continue to bolster their pitching staff with a flex. They flexed. They flexed. They flexed with Adrian Hauser. My God. Oh my gosh, man. Seriously. Come on. Come on. Come on. No way. They did not flex. Come on. No way. Right? Have I been severed? Seriously, have I been severed? Am I living in an alternate reality? Have I been severed? Right? This isn't right? Ho ho! Jay Case, what is up? Donates $50. Jay, gosh dang it. I wish you were able to spend this hard-earned money on something a little bit better than me breaking news on flexing for Adrian Hauser. Don't blame me, but I appreciate you, Jay. Thank you. Happy holidays, Eric. Back from my 10-week hiatus. Giants are a lackluster bunch, eh? Good to see you. Good to see you too, Jay. Appreciate you, man. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Hey, you brightened my day today with that 50 because right now the Giants are not doing it. They are not doing it, man. My God. They're flexing. How many innings did he pitch, Insane? How many innings? Let's take a look. Oh my God. Why am I looking at Adrian Hauser? Why am I doing that? Oh my God. Who gives a shit? I see you, Lou. Who gives a shit about Jason Foley? The guy isn't going to pitch until freaking middle of the season. This reminds me when we signed D. Sclafani. That's funny. Heroes. You're not the only one. I've seen a few people have said that. Yeah, you're right. That's what it reminds me of. Is Farhan back in the building? Are we back to Farhanian baseball? What is going on here? Come on, man. "32 years old, hails from the great state, or I should say the Sooner State of Oklahoma. What did he do last year? He tossed a combined 125 innings. 125 innings for Adrian Hauser. Record is 8-5. ERA plus 126. It's okay. Is he a ground ball pitcher? Let's see. He's a ground ball pitcher, so that's good. That's good. We got that going for us. K percentage into dumps. He's not a strikeout pitcher, guys. So expect a lot of ground balls, which is good. Zeus, I like this signing. Okay, Zeus, that's cool. Where do you like him as your number 3? Do you like him as your Zeus? I'm just want to ask. Do you like him as your number 3 in the rotation? Adrian Hauser. I'm going to see what's the most he's ever thrown. Has he ever exceeded? He did in Milwaukee. He did throw 142. That's the highest he's ever thrown. 125 last year. I like him as a 5, says Sean. I agree. As a 5, perfectly fine. But my God, they're acting like this is something that's, oh my God. Let's not forget Jason Foley. At least we did something. I hear, dude, I hear you. But this is not what I expected. A 5, we need a 3, Kanto. Heckmo, 6th man locked. Yes, a capable 4 or 5. They ain't going to sign Amai. Come on, they're not going to sign Amai. They're not going to sign Amai. It's not going to happen, guys. Let's see if Kotz has updated the contracts for the Giants yet. Did they got Adrian Hauser in here yet? I don't think they do. No, not yet. Maybe we'll be able to look at that tonight to see where the Giants are going to be and the CBT. If I'm not mistaken, I think they're going to be around 195-ish, maybe a little bit more. So we're getting very close to the 200 million mark for the San Francisco Giants as far as their budget against the CBT. Lou Marston, what's up, Lou? Has another comment, says other teams are nervous with our pitching staff. Not. I don't know, man. I don't know what. I don't even. Aaron, be prepared for the rest of our arms to get the job done. It took this long to figure out to sign Adrian Hauser. Oh. Chewbacca. Yes, that is fitting. That is very fitting.
Hey, who ordered the poo-poo platter? Hey, who ordered the poo-poo platter?
I can't. Anybody else? I know. Hey, Benji, I see you out there. I know you're talking good about Adrian Hauser. Maybe, but I'm not. I can't get excited about. I cannot get excited behind this. Aries, what's up, Aries? Haven't seen you in the chat before. Welcome to the fraternity we call Giant Sports Talk Live. Appreciate you hanging out. The ownership group for this team is pathetic. Raking the cash while fans suffer watching mediocre baseball since 2015. You know, you're not wrong, man. You're not wrong. Look, they went out there last year. Hey, what's up, Jeremy Lopez? I have not seen you. In the chat before. Maybe I have again because YouTube's doing this weird thing with what they display as your name. He says this is a good signing. It's not a good signing if this is it, though. Do you see what I'm saying? You hear what I'm talking about? If this was a guy that you signed after you had signed someone like Framber or you traded for a Peralta, okay, I get that. That makes sense. But as Aries rightly goes out there and says, it sucks. Yes, last year they went out there and they did something. And I give them credit, right? I've already said Buster Posey went out there and tried to put a really good team together last year. Signed Adames, extended Chapman, traded for Devers, right? We've all talked about that. But the Giants needed more. And we all Giants fans understood that you needed more. They're not going to get Framber. The Giants are up against the freaking the CBT. They're nearly at $200 million going towards the CBT. I don't see him doing any more. I don't. Dallas says this need Bellinger. Bellinger ain't coming here. Right? Bellinger ain't coming here. Trade for Donovan? Yeah, that would be nice. Don't get me wrong. That would be nice. And Scherzer. And we have a team. That's just, no. There's no way in hell that they're going to get Bellinger. No way in hell. How much do you think he's going to command? $25, $30 million a year? Probably wants at least, at the minimum, 6 years? Giants ain't doing that. No way. No way the Giants are doing that. If you're going to spend $22 million over 2 years on Adrian Hauser, there's no way they're going to break it open for Bellinger. They're just not. Now, if you said Harrison Bader and then possibly a trade for Donovan and then sign Scherzer, okay, I could get on board. There's no way the Giants are signing Bellinger. No way. No way. Just in case, say neither Hauser nor Foley are not AAA. I agree. But the problem is Foley's coming off of injury, man. Foley's coming off of shoulder surgery. He's not going to be ready until the middle of the damn season. How is that going to help you? How does that tell? If you're out there trying to get potential free agents, how does that scream, I want to go win the game late? It doesn't. It doesn't, man. Says Foley was Detroit's closer until he got hurt. How is it would be better than you expect? Now you need to get Fairbanks. Ain't going to get Fairbanks. No way. No way. Right. $2 million not guaranteed to pitch until July. Why? Why go there? Why even go there? Are you telling me there's not better pitchers out there that you could go sign? Do you have to go out there and always get a guy that's coming off a freaking injury? Can we not just get a guy, please? Can we, please? And I understand you can't have an entire roster of studs. I get that. But isn't there other players out there that you could sign that are not coming off of a bum shoulder? We got one guy who's recovering from his left shoulder, and now Foley is still recovering from his right shoulder. I don't know if he's good. He's been out forever. Recovery? I have no idea. He's coming off of injury. Oh, dear God. Look. I know I'm being hyperbolic, but my God, this is just. I don't know, man. This is not what I expected. Just didn't. Did not expect this type of move. Is this win now mode? Hell no, it ain't. Hell no, it ain't. This is just. Let me check Twitter. Is there anything new? Maybe we're just being fooled here, right? Not a damn thing. Not seeing nothing. Hey, what's up, Will? Haven't seen you in forever, man. How you been, man? Good Lord. I sent you a text about 2 months ago and you never responded. What's up, dude? I hope you're doing well, man. It's been shitty here in the Central Valley of California. The Thule fog has got us socked in for like about a month. It's miserable. It's shitty. I got shitty news to report. Oh, man. All right, I'm going to put a poll. How is this even breaking news? Why did I even do that? Freaking breaking news. Forgive me as I'm typing. The fuck did I just do? Okay, polls out there. I want to know what you guys. I want to see what you guys. I want to see what you guys think. You bet the recovery, dude. You have absolutely no idea. I saw that break and I'm like, I have to go live for this kind of shit. And again, guys, forgive me if I use off-color language because it's one of these type of days, man. The recovery, thank you for hanging out. Appreciate that. JB, $2. Don't panic. Appreciate that, JB. Our friend from the land down under. Thanks, Benji. Appreciate that. Insane. You don't know me too well, I don't think. I don't think you've watched long enough. Trust me, I've had my moments. There's people in the chat that can vouch for me that when the situation arises, I can let it fly like the best of them. My goodness. Let's see what people are saying. All right. There you go. What is going on, man? Seriously? Steven, I think you're onto something. I think the Giants are betting on good coaching gets the most out of this team with a few modest upgrades. I think that may be it. Honestly, I think that's I think the way that they're going. And I agree with you, but Jay makes a great case here, or Jay makes a great point here. The Giants are a storied franchise, yes, with a lot of money, yes. They've somehow squandered that for a mediocre, or would I argue, worse rotation. It shouldn't be okay. I agree with that. I agree with that. This is not a franchise. Let's use the word. They're not a poverty franchise. They got plenty of freaking money. Are they willing to take those risks? Right now, no. Yeah, they could. Of course they could, but they're not. And again, I don't know why. Harry's, he chimes in again. It's concerning when the most exciting acquisition is Daniel Susek, the big brother, or I'm sorry, the brother of, I should say the younger brother of Andrew Susek. That's a fact, Dan. When I was on NorCal, we tried to do positivity hour. We couldn't do it. Then again, Farhan had a lot to do with it. Farhan had a lot to do with that. But we're starting to get back to that. We're starting to get back to this whole, the way that the Giants are acting. Dude, this is, for those of you, and I don't know how, I'm sure most of you have experienced the Farhan experience. It wasn't pleasant. It wasn't. MV7 says Valdez or Peralta will be in SF in the next month. Count on it. You think so? Think so? You think so? Man, I'm not even taking that leap. I'm not taking that leap anymore. There was times, and you guys have seen it. I was like, look, let's see. I think the Giants are going to do something. I'm done. Seriously, I'm done. I'm not going to even try to do that. If it happens, fantastic. But I'm trying to even, I mean, dear God. There is no chance. I'm telling you, recovery, I'm saying there's no chance. Wolf Mask Jack, what's up, dude? I haven't seen you in forever, man. I know you are a Dodger fan, but that's fine. Rich people don't like dipping into their bank accounts. They don't realize it comes back tenfold when you win a championship. And it's an investment, a word that they know really well. Look, I've gone over this so many damn times, Jack, right? Times. Winning will bring you money, right? That's what's going to happen, right, Jack? That's what happens. You spend the money, you win, you make more money. It's that simple. What is up? What's up, Boomy? You're all just jealous the Giants' ability to be mediocre better than anyone. Oh my gosh. I don't know, man. Oh my God. Hold on, let me see. Where are we at with the votes? Where are we at? Okay, I'm gonna do another poll. We got 66. Wow. 3% say let's effing go. Wow, 3% actually said that. 18% say it's good. 39% say nice depth. 39% say come on, man. Everyone knows what that means. All right, let's do another poll. Let's see how confident we are. Let's see how confident our fan base is here, guys. This is an easy one. Yes or no? Let's see how much confidence we have out there, guys. Is there a bigger pitching move yet to come? I want to know how confident my Giants fans, and look, there's other people in here who aren't Giants fans. I want to know how confident people are that the Giants will make another, we'll just say, make a bigger pitching move than what they have done so far. Let's see. I want to see where the confidence is here, guys. Is Scherzer? No, Scherzer is not. Jake, no. Scherzer is not a bigger move. What I mean by bigger move, let's talk Peralta, Ranger Suarez, Framber Suarez. If somehow maybe they trade for Sandy Alcantara, I don't know. Something like that, right? Joshua. I'm confident they will find a worse signing. Primo, I'm 100% yes, but only 53% confident. Okay, interesting. Gore, okay, I guess you could add Gore. Anything Gore and up, Mackenzie Gore and up, I would consider a big move. All right, got 43 votes in right now. 56% say no, 43 say yes. Whoa, it's going back and forth between 57 and 43. 57 and 43. No is still winning. Would Zach Gallen count? No, Zach Gallen is not a big move. Oh, this is the worst of it all. Senior, this is worst case scenario. All right. So if this isn't a win now mode, and that's what the franchise decided to do last year, then what is this? You know what this is? Right down the middle. They're playing it right down the middle. It's the worst possible direction that you could go. Period. End of story. They're indecisive. And when you're indecisive, you're going to get smashed. I'm hearing Jeremy Lopez. What's up, Jeremy? What's up, dude? Welcome to the fraternity we call Giant Sports Talk Live. I'm hearing Peralta is more expensive than Alcantara and Skubal trade-wise. That's ridiculous. That is, well, that just goes to tell you, right, where the market is. But it's ridiculous. That's just absolutely insane. And the problem is the Giants have painted themselves in a corner, telling the entire league the only thing we're going to do is trade, right? And how are they doing that? When you have your freaking owner come out and say that we're not going to spend on pitching. So so what does that tell you, right? Gosh, I'm beating a dead horse. I know that. But when you have your owner come out and say we're not going to spend on starting pitching, the only other direction you could go is trading. So the market for getting a trade of a starting pitcher just went through the roof. Indecisive, man. That's where the Giants are. They're indecisive. My God. Sean, he thinks there ain't going to be any baseball in 2027. Giants should go over to CBT since there will be no 2027. Yeah. They don't want to. Because of the looming labor strife that will happen in 2027. Come on, Greg. You know that ain't happening. No way. Are you telling me you're going to spend 25 to 30 on Amai and then 30 million a year on Cody Bellinger? And you're going to tell me the Giants are going to do that? They would be above the CBT. They're not doing that. They are not going to go above the CBT. And right now, the Giants are right around $200 million on the CBT. There is no way that they're getting Bellinger. No way. It ain't happening. It ain't happening, man. It's not happening. It ain't happening. Let me refresh this. Did they update this yet? No. What a freaking mess. So when we go live tonight, maybe Kotz will have the updated financials on where the Giants are. But I'm almost positive they're right at 200 million. Because they're sitting at 85 right now. And it's what, 11 million a year for what's his name? Can't even remember his name. Adrian Hauser, and then 2 million for Foley. So yeah, I think they're right at 200. They're right at 200 million. Oh, dear God. I ain't going much longer, guys, and I'm done. Postman, you keep moving your goalposts, man. You in the beginning of the offseason, you said they're going to make all these big moves. Now you said they're not. Hey, I understand. This is what we got. The Giants will only make small trades to fit their budget. That's a fact. Dallas says they have 40 million to work with. They're not going to go up to the. I'm telling you, I bet you they do not go up to the 40 million. Last year, the CBT was 243, and the Giants only went to 217. They didn't even get close to the CBT last year. They don't want to spend. They don't want to spend. Period. End of story. That's it. This is what we're gonna have. And you know what? It would be nice if the Giants just come out and just say, and maybe they don't want to because they're afraid of the backlash. Maybe they're going to go in a different direction. That's a huge possibility. Huge possibility. They spent a lot of money last year. Let's not forget, right? And I give the Giants credit. Last year they spent a lot of money. $600 million they spent last year. $600 million. But that's it. That's it. Correct, Armand. That's 40 million for the rest of the offseason and the entire season. So if you go out there and make a trade. Now, granted, when you make a trade at the trade deadline, a lot of those monies have come down. But yeah, you don't have to pay as much. Devers was the big move for 2026. You might be onto something, Steve. Problem is, the Giants have more holes, and you got to be willing to spend. And if you don't want to spend, well, it is what it is. Yeah, 600 million. Right. Hey, Taylor Rogers, take in consideration the extension to Chapman, Willie Adamas's contract, and then trading for Devers, taking on the entire contract. That's $600 million that they spent. I think most owners won't spend this offseason so they can build the case for the new CBA. Hey, look, we're not as prosperous as you may think. I don't know. The Blue Jays are spending money. The Baltimore Orioles are spending some money. The Atlanta Braves has spent a little bit of money, right? The Dodgers are going to spend money. Don't count out the freaking Padres. I wouldn't be surprised if they make some crazy ass move. Now, they've already spent money. They said they're going to spend around the same amount, if I'm not mistaken. From the reports I saw, they're going to spend around the same amount they did last year. The Mariners, they went out and spent money. They did this early. They went out and extended Josh Naylor. They spent some money. I don't know. Anyways, guys, I'm going to get the hell out of here. I went long enough. We will be back tonight at 8 o'clock. We'll do day number 5 for the 12 days of Christmas. And I'm sure Glenn and Lou, they will have their opinion on today's signing. Who knows? Wait, hold on. Let me go back to my poll. Is there a bigger pitching move yet to come? 51% say yes. 49% say no. That's interesting. I did not see that. Okay. Well, so there's some confidence out there. There is some confidence. There is some confidence. All right, guys. Enjoy the rest of your Tuesday. And then we'll be back here tonight. We'll do it all over again. We'll talk more about it. Hell, maybe there's some more moves. You never know. Anyways, I'm done. All right. See you guys. Woo!
You've been watching Giant Sports Talk Live with Eric and Glenn, a Northern Lights Entertainment Broadcasting production.